Hi Taurus, I hope you're all doing well. I am picking up on such phenomenally strong, magical, highly intuitive energy for your reading today. I am so excited to get in because I can feel the magic in the air. I don't know what's happening here in your energy, what you're going through. Even if it's something difficult, I want you to know that you have access to your full power at this time. Connecting with nature, as it is always for you, Taurus, no matter where you have Taurus in your chart, is key for you to enhance your intuition, for you to feel at peace and at calm with yourself, for you to feel the full force of your power. You have the ability to create your own reality at this time. So if something is happening that is bothering you, or you feel like you have to muster up your strength in order to deal with something, I want you to know that you can change something here that's happening with you by just grounding yourself in your own sense of well-being and your inner strength and inner power. I know how this sounds. It kind of sounds like a Hallmark card or whatever, right? Like a bumper sticker or some shit. But Taurus, I'm serious. Like, just go stand outside for a second, which is exactly what I did. I'm a Taurus. Right before your reading, and I found these two leaves, and Spirit has inspired me to do a little bit of a personal message for you at the end of this reading. So I have 3 different objects here. I'm going to ask you to choose an object, and then at the end of the reading, we're going to see what the cards say that I placed under these objects to kind of tie the reading up for you in a more personal way. Now, I'll show you those in a second. But before I forget, I did receive 2 messages when I was outside standing in the snow, just soaking it all in. And that was, the tree will grow where the seeds fall. So I feel like it's very important for you to pay attention where you are planting your seeds or where the seeds have already been planted. It's up for you to decide whether you want to uproot those seeds and, not have something grow, or to nourish it and allow it to grow. So there could be things in your life that are starting to grow that are not maybe in your best interest, and others that are. So you need to really pay attention to where things have landed for you. Okay? The other message I got was, you are not meant to do things how they do them. I don't know what that's about for everyone. Maybe it's about career, love, I'm not sure. But you are meant to channel your uniqueness, okay, and your unique vision of the world, your unique energy that you bring into this lifetime. You are meant to go forward with what lights you up. Okay, if you try to conform or follow the rules in a particular situation and you find that that is stagnating you or crushing your energy in some way or just kind of bringing you down, it's time to break those rules. It's time to listen to your inner voice and guidance, Taurus. Okay, so the 3 objects I have that you can choose from, and then you can watch the special message at the end. And also, you can watch more than one of these objects if you feel drawn to more than one pile. Feel free, okay? The messages might even be related. I don't know. We have this porcupine. It's kind of sparkly. He's so cute. Hey, Taurus. Okay, and we have this leaf here for the second group. And the third group is this beautiful leaf. So I've already pulled out some cards here and created some piles. So if you want to see the piles and the cards too, here they are. So, yes, you can pick at the end. Maybe I'll put the timestamps in the box. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. Okay, Taurus, we are 4 minutes in for a number of grounding. I'm hearing the number of the trees. All right, let's see. Taurus, what energy is currently supporting Taurus spirit guides? I'm hearing success is not a formula. Success is an energy. Success is not a formula. Success is an energy. Interesting. Maybe you're trying to do something in a very particular way in order to achieve a goal you have. But there's something that you're unaware of, like a secret ingredient that needs to be added to the formula. Your energy, your unique energy. If any of you are inspired by someone right now, that's a beautiful thing, and you can look to another person for inspiration, but please don't quiet your own energy. to walk in someone else's footsteps, okay? It's very important. Okay, so let's see what cards we have here. Success. Yeah, look at that. 10 of Cups, success. You are gaining success. You will be successful. I'm hearing, I promise you. Okay. We have R, the letter R, the letter M, the letter P, the letter D, the letter T, and the letter O I'm seeing. Also C and V. Okay, those could be significant for you. We have support with this little crutch thing here. Which is reminding me of a support that you put on a tree so that you can ensure it grows to its fullest potential, to its fullest height. So maybe something needs support right now for you. Some endeavor that you're working on. Or it could even be emotional support. Let's see. Let me try again. Disingenuity. Yeah, I feel like this is the Seven of Swords. I feel like this is the energy here. Absolutely, that is the challenge for you. There is something so gorgeous about your way of being. There's a deep inner trust you have in yourself. And I just did a personal reading for a Taurus last night, and she had this energy. Like, it was just a phenomenal deep trust in herself. And I feel like this is running through the Taurus collective, or whoever's tuning in right now. I'm reading for whoever I'm connecting with. Okay, we're just going through a Taurus portal to reach you. Interesting. Okay, so please be yourself. Please do things as you feel guided and called to do. Sometimes when we do things by the book or by a formula, we can reach success quicker because people recognize the formula or because the formula has been proven to work. But it doesn't mean that that success will be long lasting, nor does it mean that that success will be soul fulfilling. Okay, and that's ultimately the mission here, is soul fulfillment, because you can make oodles and oodles of money, as we know, and feel some sense of loneliness or emptiness and have to come back and repeat that karmic cycle. Success will flow where the seeds grow. Interesting. Okay, can we get one more with the challenge for Taurus? This could even be in a relationship as well. Make sure that you're able to be yourself with someone. Now, Taurus never really isn't themselves, at least in my experience, for good or for better, you know, for good or for better, for good or for worse. Taurus doesn't do well with wearing masks. Now, I'm sure some of you have had your own experiences with Tauruses that maybe differ, but all in all, the leader. All in all, it's hard to mask who you truly are because you have such a strong presence here. I also want to say, Taurus, that you could be, or whoever I'm talking to, you could be a natural leader, okay? But sometimes not every situation calls for a leader, or sometimes it's better to be a follower in some sense, okay? So you can still have a powerful presence. You can still activate so much magic and potential and transmute energy and do all your cool things without having to also be responsible for leading others down. For some of you, you're taking on the responsibility for leading others down their path. And we can never lead someone down their path. We can point the way. Okay, we could say, hey, we feel like this is the best way, but it's up for them whether they want to follow that path. They have to be the leader on their own path. So Taurus, I feel like you're dealing with someone here, the apprentice, right, who is seeking your guidance at some level or is following your wisdom or maybe just your energy. We have conflict here. Perhaps someone is relying on you in some sense, but not giving you the respect that you deserve or not treating you like a leader. Interesting energy, Taurus. Okay, let's get into the cards and see what Spirit has to say. 3 more for Taurus, please, Spirit guides. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Andy. This is 13 Moon Tarot. If you're returning, thank you for all your support, Taurus. I waited to do the earth signs last in this series. I don't know why, but it feels like you're working through something and the energy just wasn't ripe yet. It feels like you're in process, in progress. There's a lot going on here, actually. You're headed towards success. You could use some support, okay? Maybe emotional support, or just, it could be financial, but I feel mostly you could use someone in your corner, okay? You don't need them, but it would be nice. And then I also feel like there's people around you who maybe are a little bit disingenuous, or the way that they are. Well, the message definitely is not how you should be. The Magician for your overall energy, Taurus. See what I'm saying? I'm feeling it, 11-11, when I held that up. Yeah, okay. So let's see what your opportunity is. Let's see who this outside energy is that you're involved with. The Star, somebody who is following their destined path. What is their destined path? The Eight of Cups in reverse. Judgment. Okay, Taurus. Somebody could be having difficulties around work that you know, or more generally, the Star, the Eight of Cups in reverse, and Judgment. Somebody is having to face some kind of harsh reality right now about their path, about their purpose. Perhaps they walked away from something that they shouldn't have, or they gave up on something that they shouldn't have, and they're having to deal with the consequences of that, or the fallout from that. This is part of their destiny. This is exactly what I'm talking about, why you can't lead this person down their path. Because I don't think they'd follow you if you even tried. Somebody here is having a little bit of a reality check, but it's for their highest good. It feels harsh, it feels severe, but at the same time, it feels so necessary for this person's soul's growth. They're awakening here to some kind of decision they made. I feel like they're starting to gain some, or they're being asked to gain some more confidence in themselves in some way. And that's another reason why they can't have a so-called leader, because they have to learn to lead themselves. Okay? You are not on that path as I'm feeling it. The Magician for your overall energy. You are manifesting, you are creating. It says sorcerer and alchemist on this card. You're focused on your success, and whatever it is that you are working on, or that you have these ideas of inventing and creating in your life, it's going to happen. Why is it guaranteed to happen as I'm feeling it? Why? 9 of Wands, because you fought hard for it, okay? Yes, it is part of your destiny, part of your fate and all of that, this success, but you also earned it. You didn't give up on your own destiny. In the face of adversity and challenge, you stuck something out, you know? You decided to really give something your all, the devil. Yeah, you did face some kind of difficulties here when it came to working something out on your own, I'm hearing. You had to work something out on your own. You had to face your shadow. You had to resist being lured into a darker path of fakery, I'm hearing. Okay, Taurus, what I'm seeing is like for some of you, there was an easy road and then there was a more difficult road. But the difficult road came with integrity and longevity. The easier road came with quick rewards, but ended at the devil, ended with consequence. And you chose the more difficult path, but it's paying off for you now. You have more confidence in yourself because you chose the difficult path. So you know that you're able to handle situations as they arise. Whoever this is, and it could be an aspect of yourself, I don't know, take it how it resonates. They're learning that lesson themselves. They tried to get an easy ride somewhere. 4 of Cups for your opportunity. It says opportunity on the card and change. Now, 4 of Cups is a card of rejection, okay, of not taking an offer. Let me get further into this. What is the opportunity here for Taurus? 3 of Swords and the King of Coins. I'm seeing someone drop someone's hand. Maybe you're trying to hold someone's hand through something. Or someone was trying to hold your hand. Feel like you're disconnecting here from somebody else's pain, someone else's grief, taking on someone else's lesson as your own. Okay, it's very important that you protect your energy at this time because you are the magician. Of course, everybody's going to want your tools. Everybody sees your magic. Everybody knows you can create success for yourself. So you have to be very careful about who is genuinely there to support you and who is not. If you are going to follow someone, make sure it's the right person to follow. Their advice or whatever it is that inspires you about this person. Your supportive energy is the King of Swords. It says domination and mastery. Your mind is sharp. Okay, you're very clever. You're very industrious, I'm getting. You can see a situation from multiple angles. Okay, there's no guesswork here. You don't need to guess. You don't need to make any guesses. You have all the information you need to tell you all you need to know when it comes time to making decisions in your life. Okay, and if you don't have the information already, you know how to get it. You know how to access it. You're not lost on your path at all. You know exactly where you are. And if you feel like, Andy, I'm so lost, deep breath. You're not lost. I promise you. A lot of promises coming through, but you're not lost. If you don't know where you're going next, or you don't know where you came from, look at it as an opportunity to change directions. Don't look at it as a situation in which you have no control, because you do. You always have control. You always have the power of free will. To change the course of direction. Okay, King of Swords is your strength. You are a smart cookie. Okay, screw the cookie. You're a smart cake. We're getting Taurus, like we're talking about treats and sweets. Okay, you're very smart and you're sweet, Taurus. Okay, and you could teach someone something. The thinker behind that. I feel like I'm missing out on something here. Something else needs to be said. What needs to be said? The universe. One second. You understand that actions have consequences. You understand the law of cause and effect. And maybe somebody else doesn't. You could have tried to even warn them about this law. But they're going to have to find out for themselves, and they are, what cause and effect is all about, what karma means. When we make a decision based on our own free will to change the course of direction, well, we have to walk that path that we chose. Taurus, you're a very fair person. Interesting. You've chosen the right path here. You've decided that whatever it is that you do, you're not going to put yourself in harm's way, nor are you going to harm others. So if you're a Taurus here who's out to harm people, this is not your message. Okay, it's just not. I'm not even your reader, so just goodbye, unsubscribe. Okay, but I love you anyways. But Taurus, maybe that's what you need to say to someone. Okay, goodbye. You're out to hurt people. I'm not rolling with you. You're not part of my crew, you know? All right. The challenge, 2 of coins, cryptic and mysterious. And I feel like this message has been a little bit cryptic at times. There's a lot of reading in between the lines, a few metaphors and symbols coming up, especially as it relates to nature. So you might have to read between the lines with something, okay? Somebody might not be as blunt as you are. Somebody might not be as transparent as you are. Somebody's thought process might be a little bit confused, and you have to kind of see things as they are from your own perspective rather than trying to get the truth out of somebody who is learning a very difficult lesson. The truth is scary to someone right now. Okay? It's too scary for them to even for them to acknowledge justice. See what I'm saying? Yeah. This is interesting. I just watched a video of a spiritual teacher talking about how the World card and the Justice card are both cards of cause and effect and karmic law. And what she was saying was that the Universe card is really about taking the right action, okay? Understanding that we do no harm to others when we use our free will, to make that to let that be your moral compass as you move forward in this lifetime. And then she was saying the Justice card, on the other hand, is more severe. This is when consequences come in. This is when somebody has to face the repercussions of the choices that did harm others. Okay, so I feel like as I was talking about this other person, they have made choices that have harmed people. And I feel like you're trying to relate yourself to this person in some way, or you see them as somewhat similar to yourself, but you're very different. You're not meant to do what they do, is the first message that came through, right? Okay. 5 of Wands for your advice. This says turmoil and disorder on it. It's a card of conflict. It can be inner conflict, but I feel like we saw the card conflict come out in this other deck. And I feel like there's a message here that you are in conflict with somebody. Your energies are conflictual. Maybe you just need to recognize that. Also, you could be drawing comparisons with someone who you just don't really know what's going on behind the scenes with this person's karma. Okay, interesting. Ace of Coins, wealth and arising. The way that you handle this conflict in your life, whether it's a relationship conflict or a conflict in your business or a conflict within yourself, will determine what comes out of it. And it looks to me, Taurus, like you understand how to deal with this conflict. Okay, you understand how to separate someone else's energy from your own, to not take on someone else's karma, because you're getting rewarded here. At least Spirit is saying to focus once again on your success and your creation. Some of you are creating a new business. Some of you are working really hard on yourself and your habits. And Spirit wants you to keep going with this despite any kind of conflictual energy around you. Don't let it throw you off. Stay the course. You chose the right course of action, so stay on it. Knight of Coins for what's going to happen in the next 3 months. This is beautiful. I like this for you, Taurus. This is anchoring into your essence. This is continuing down your path I'm hearing with productivity, with perseverance, with strategy. This little owl here with your Ace of Pentacles on your mind, guiding you. This is beautiful. Dedication, Taurus. Okay, so you're staying dedicated to your path, to yourself, to what you've grown, to your deep trust in who you are. And I feel like even though this can be a predictable energy, I also feel like you do start breaking the so-called rules in terms of not conforming to something that doesn't suit you or fit your energy. Production and reap. And this is how you produce more for yourself, when you break the mold. I'm hearing trendsetter. You're a trendsetter, Taurus, whoever you are. Maybe you're into fashion or something. I don't know. Or writers. Some of you are writers. Okay, so I'm going to go into an extended with this message, and we're going to go a layer deeper. If you're interested in that, the description, the link for that is in the description box below. But let's do your little pick a card thing that we did here, and let's see what ending message we have for you. We have this cute little porcupine for group 1. Let's see what Spirit wants to say. We have wait, deep intuition, get out of your own way, Spirit of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands, last chance. Ooh, Taurus. Wait. If you feel like turning around and going back down to the past on another part of your path, or jumping off your path to help somebody else on their path, or whatever's going on here that redirects you, I feel like Spirit is saying wait. If there's a massive decision in front of you right now that is life-altering, wait. Do not make a decision right now. Trust your intuition here, because I feel like whatever is being presented to you, it's not even really about you or your path. Do you know what I'm saying? This decision feels like it's wrapped up in whoever this is. It's like someone asking you for help. I feel like you are on your way to success. Actually, I know you are, because we have this card here as your first card out, which sets the tone for your whole energy. The Magician and success. You're on your way to that. And Spirit is saying, get out of your own way and move towards that success, because this could be the last chance you have to really make headway on this path. In other words, I feel like if you get entangled with something that is not your problem, does not concern you, or there's some kind of disingenuous energy in the mix there, then, well, then you create a karmic chain reaction for yourself. Because in doing that, in entangling yourself with something that is disingenuous to your true nature, you are harming yourself. And when you harm yourself, there is also a price to be paid. Okay? So group 1, that's the message I have for you. Let's see. And think about the porcupine with the quills, right? It's symbolic. It's significant. You need to protect yourself. Group 2, this skinny little leaf. Let's see. We have spring. The tree will grow where the seeds fall. Being yourself is sacred. Exactly. You got to be yourself. Okay. Bad vibes. And 5 of Wands. Ooh, I kind of got the chills there. So some conflict that is around you or that you're involved with is getting you out of your zone. And you need to be yourself. You need to stand up for yourself. Say what you think. Do what you feel is right. Do what's good for the highest good of all. Don't compromise yourself or dull your shine in order to placate someone or to solve some kind of conflict. If the conflict cannot be solved with your integrity intact, then it is not meant to be solved by you. Do you know what I'm saying? If you have to compromise who you are or what you really feel and believe and think in order to solve some kind of bad vibes or get rid of some bad vibes, then it's not your job to do that. Something is going to be coming into fruition in the spring. I feel like it's an increase in your success. I feel like it's financial success, actually. Okay, so group number 3 with this cool little leaf. I don't know, this one is my favorite, to be honest. Okay, let's see what your message is. At night. It's okay to feel feelings. 2 of Pentacles. Bad timing. That's interesting because earlier this morning, something in my own personal life is kind of bothering me. And I hadn't written in my journal in a while, so I took out my journal and I was like beginning to write about it. And I started writing about like how I should write about this, but I really don't feel like it. I don't even want to give it energy. I don't want to write about this. I should be doing something else. And so I wrote in my journal, well, maybe I'll write about it later tonight. Like I wrote a rain check in my journal to myself about coming back to something. And I'm seeing that in this message here. At night, it's okay to feel feelings, 2 of Pentacles, and bad timing. If it's not the right time, or you feel like something is disrupting you, even your own feelings or some kind of event that's going on, carve out a time that is better for you to process those feelings, or that you actually have the space and the energy to deal with something. Maybe it's at night, okay? During the daytime or whatever, whenever you're focused on your success and your energy is high vibrating and you're feeling good, don't break that so that you can bring in some difficult energy, because I'm not saying it's bad to deal with something that's bothering you, but it feels like you could still deal with something at a time that is better for you, okay? So somebody's also has a conflict with you and they're coming to you and you're busy. Like, create a boundary and come back to it at a time that works for you. Some of you do need to feel your feelings. You do need to cry or laugh or whatever it is that you feel. And you need to carve out that space to do it. Otherwise, it's going to come out at a time when it isn't appropriate or it doesn't serve you. You know, like you're just going to suddenly start crying or whatever, you know, or you're going to snap maybe. So make sure that if something does bother you, you do work it out with yourself when it feels good for you to do that. Okay? Respect yourself in your own time. All right, Taurus, I'm going to go into the extended and we'll see what comes out there. I'm curious. Thank you guys for being here and sharing your energy. I love you so much, and I'll see you next time.